It's recording.
This train is the southern service to London Victoria. We are now approaching West Worthing.
Hi everyone. Oh, sorry. Hi everyone, welcome to the first vlog for WePackedOurBags.com. We have just left Durrington train station, heading on our way to Gatwick Airport. So this is the start of the adventure. Kelly's just staring at the side of my face. She does that a lot. You'll notice that throughout all our vlogs. She'll just stare at the side of my face. I can feel. Yeah. Anyway, we'll update you as we go along. I'm not sure if you can hear me or not, but if you can, then we are here, South Terminal, Gatwick Airport. Got through the check-in procedure really easy. Must admit, Norwegian Airlines are brilliant. They've got an online check-in service. I'm sure a lot of the airlines do anyway, but it works so well. You just type a few things in the computer, and it prints out your luggage tag straight on. Really simple. So now we're settled. Going to have a whiskey, something to eat, and then we'll start the next leg of the journey on the aeroplane.
Welcome back. We are now walking through Central Park. We got the subway. Is it the subway? Yeah. To 42nd Street. Stopped in Starbucks for a bite to eat and to get our bearings, and we're just walking.
In other words, use the free Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
So we know where to go and what to do.
We had no idea. And now we're just walking through the park.
Yeah.
New York is loud, like compared to home.
But it's pretty.
But it's pretty. That's for sure. And it's really warm here. We were really cold at home. Now we're cooking.
Okay, so we mentioned just a little while ago about the predicament we had actually when we first flew out. Well, basically what we didn't know is that to fly into America, the only way that you can get into America is if you already have a flight out of America. So obviously at the time we thought we're going into America, then we're going up into Canada, and then down into Mexico, Cuba, maybe even Jamaica and the Caribbean. What we hadn't realised is that you need to go to all those countries. You have to do all of those countries in 90 days. So Mexico, the Caribbean, Canada all comes under the American visa waiver program. So, which we didn't realise. So we thought, even spending 90 days in America, and then you go into Canada, and that's it, and then it resets, and you can go back in again.
Yeah, we'd assume they were all separate countries, considering they are
separate countries. But no, according to the visa thing, that's not the case at all. So once you're in America, the only way to go into the other countries is to come out of America. So maybe fly down to South America, and then it resets the 90 days. So then you can go back into America again, or you go back into Canada or Mexico and enjoy those things. So obviously, not knowing that, we weren't able to board our flight to New York. Almost.
They wouldn't let us board because we had no proof of an ongoing flight, because we hadn't booked anything, because we didn't know that we had to. So we were stood at the gate. There was about a 15-minute gap for us to literally stand there and book a flight. And the lady on the desk was really unhelpful. She was so rude. She said at one point that we couldn't book a flight to Peru, even though that was in South America, and she said that was fine. And then she said we couldn't book a flight to Fiji because she thought it was in the Caribbean, which obviously it's not. Fortunately, I was in the process of booking a flight to Fiji for the both of us out of LA, within our sort of like 90-day waiver that we have. And the website I was trying to book through on my phone, where the drop-down boxes were to like fill in date of birth and card details and such,
They weren't working. The website wasn't
working. It was
working.
so bad, it kept resetting. So you had to literally do each page of details 5 times, because you'd press it and it would lose something, and then you had to refill it in and press it again, and it was going over and over and over. And obviously we had to do this in the space of 15 minutes. So
Yeah,
we
and
were quite upset and frustrated.
angry. We had the shakes. We couldn't even use our mobiles properly because our hands were shaking because we was in such a rush. Because they were like you've got minutes now to get that booked, and we need to see the confirmation of the booking. Well, you're not getting on the flight, and you've lost
and
hundreds of pounds.
The lady was like, you've got until the end of this queue, and she just turned around and said, "I'm really sorry, we're shutting the doors, you can't get on," just as I was about to confirm the payment.
And they basically said, right, we're getting your bags off the flight, it's too late. So at that point, obviously, we were very distraught, very upset, lots of tears, was very angry. They didn't really give a toss. And then another guy from the sort of,
baggage guy.
I think he's like a baggage guy, basically said that he couldn't find our second bag. Obviously, we had our 2 checked luggage. So luckily, because they couldn't find the second bag, they were still waiting while they were looking for it, we still had the extra additional minutes to get this thing booked. So luckily we did. The mobile phone data was dropping in and out of signals, and then we were losing the pages, having to start again. It was just never ending, basically. It was just so stressful. And with literally seconds to spare, like 20 seconds to spare, the booking came through, and we ran as they were about to close the doors.
I appreciate the staff are under pressure and stuff, but one of the guys who walked us down to the plane turned around and said that it's people like us that cause issues at airports and why flights run late and bags go missing. They couldn't guarantee that our bags were on the plane or not, so we wouldn't find out until we landed if we had our luggage. So that was quite stressful as well, so it meant we couldn't relax on the flight. I mean, it was partially our own fault because we didn't know.
We hadn't researched enough, but no one at any point mentioned it until we're on the door of the airplane, and that's only when we were told.
We've gone through the booking process, the check-in process, everything, and no one had said, hang on a minute, you've got a one-way flight here. What's your ongoing flight details? Even when we sorted out like the ESTA and stuff, it didn't come up then, so unless you're told, how are you supposed to know?
But anyway,
it's okay.
We got here.
And
our bags were there when we arrived at JFK.
We were waiting in the line to go through immigration, and we were stood there for like an hour and a half, and I could just about make out the screen that says which carousel your luggage is going to come on, and I could see the carousel, and when I saw the bags go past, I was just the relief was amazing. Like we can't fight the flight attendants or anybody like that. They were so nice.
Amazing. Norwegian Airlines, fantastic. I mean, the aeroplane itself was fantastic. The brand new Dreamliner 767 or whatever it's called. Wonderful flight. We were well looked after. They're constantly giving us food and drink, and they're amazing.
Which is quite
Absolutely
funny,
amazing.
Which is quite funny because obviously you have to. It's kind of like the EasyJet of international flights, so you have to pay for all your food. We'd already pre-booked meals and stuff, but the people that didn't even have meals had to pay for all their drinks and everything, so we were getting all these free bowls of water and all this kind of attention from the flight attendants that no one else got.
Which is nice.
Which we should have really paid for, but that was really nice of them. And on arrival at JFK, we managed to get a taxi and got to our apartment home.
Yeah. So wow, we certainly ranted on a bit then, didn't we? I mean, okay, it was only going to be a short overhaul of what chaos ensued, but never mind. We're all here, we're all safe, and I can now give you a little. Sorry, go on.
I was just going to say we've got a solution to our situation, and someone in the UK is going to help us out, and we're just going to book everything else out now.
Yeah, in advance, yeah. So it's all cool.
Yeah, we're cool.
Whatever obstacles we come across, we just deal with. Anyway, take a look at our view from this rock that we're sitting in the garden. It's incredible. We're in Central Park, by the way. I'll give you a little spin.
180.
What about?
360.
Right, so this is like the giant rock, I'm sure, for everyone that's been to New York. There's it. And this is the park. Absolutely beautiful. Anyway, that's from us, signing out. What? Ooh, there's another big bird in the park.
Thanks, babe.
Simple things. Look at this, Freddie.
And Anthony, where are we?
We are here.
We are here. Where's here?
Here is Times Square.
Is it says up there? It's amazing.
It's pretty epic. A lot of people.
Ooh, the lady in her undies.
Where?
A big ass billboard.
Oh my god, there's Bugs Bunny.